Malliotakis was there for the transcribed interview. She was in the room. There were no cameras, but she joins us now to tell us how this went. And Congresswoman, thank you so much. Tell us what happened in the room today.
Well, it was a lot of finger pointing. It was a lot of deflecting from the governor on the COVID mandate that required individuals who were positive to go in nursing homes. He was saying that he, as you mentioned, did not know where it came from, that the health commissioner did not know where it came from, but he was pointing to perhaps a unknown staff member within the Department of Health, which I believe everyone on the panel found very hard to believe, particularly coming from Governor Cuomo, who is, very micromanaging. He was doing these daily briefings every day, hands-on, seemed to know what was going on. It's for him to admit that he did not know that this directive was even in place. Really hard to believe. But not only that, he was also trying to shift blame onto the CDC and onto the CMS, saying that they were following the guidelines of the federal government, which is just not the case. His directive was a mandate, where the federal guidance was just that. It was guidance. It was a recommendation. It was saying that nursing homes could take people if they had the space and the staff and the PPE to care for them. Governor Cuomo then tried to put blame on the nursing homes, saying that, well, they knew that they could reject people if they couldn't care from them. But that is not what the understanding of any nursing home that I spoke to is. So he tried to shift blame to everybody on that directive, trying to dodge the question.
What was the point of having this hearing? At this point, we're years later, COVID's now over. Is there some kind of recourse that we're looking at for Cuomo? What was the point?
Well, first of all, we're trying to find out who we should be holding accountable, for that decision that led to thousands of nursing home deaths. I mean, this panel is created basically for a few things, One, to get accountability, number two, to get answers, and number three, to ensure what happened never happens again, and that government manages a pandemic in a much better fashion going forward. So there's still a lot of questions that we have. We have a number of administration members that have come forward. We think there are discrepancies here. We have to consolidate that. We're also going to have Cuomo's chief of staff coming next week, so we'll see what her story is. But talk about somebody who just wanted to shift blame to everybody else, except take any responsibility. When asked, by the way, if he would change that directive, if he had the opportunity to make edits, would he today, knowing what he knows now? He said no. He would simply communicate and explain it better to the nursing homes. It's unbelievable.
It is unbelievable. And it's interesting because we've now seen this from Cuomo, two of the heroes of COVID who turned out to be villains. You've got Cuomo and you have Fauci. And they both apparently get into the room and they're just pointing their fingers at everybody else for what they've done.
Yeah, and no remorse, no apologies for the families that lost thousands of people.
Exactly.
I think it was most shocking when he said he wouldn't make a single change to the directive if it were today.
That is something else. Congresswoman Malliotakis, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Good to see you.